right, Taurus, welcome to your reading. We're going to see what love messages come out for you. Keep in mind, your love message could be referencing self, family, um, platonic, romantic. So let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. Um, I have a little slight cold in my nostril, so just bear with me. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Overall energy for my Taurus, my earth signs. Love messages. Overall energy, please. Overall energy for earth sign, Taurus. Hopefully I wasn't sounding like I was trying too hard, Taurus, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm not going to claim that I'm coming down with a cold. I'm going to say it's allergies, but I have the sniffles, okay? All right. What is the overall energy for my Taurus this session here? All right. I'm just taking one card. Two cards tried to come out. You have the Nine of Cups. Okay. The Nine of Cups is my wish fulfillment, but the wish fulfillment could be kind of tricky. Now, looking on the lighter side of things, the higher side, the high vibration of the Nine of Cups, it's more so whatever you desire, whatever your wish fulfillment is, let's make it happen. Just understand that whatever you request, are you sure you want to read the fine line? There is a price to pay. What do you have for me in order for your wish fulfillment? So basically, the Nine of Cups is like the genie, okay? The genie, all right? The genie has 3 wishes here, but unfortunately, in this situation, you have 9. You have 9 wishes, all right? Now, the shadow end of this is you have a genie here that's present, and the cups are empty. And whatever it is you wish for, the price that you have to pay is something that's going to be so uncomfortable, so that if you don't hold up to the deal, I have something over your head. That's what this is. Overall message, but we'll see what other messages come out. This is the overall energy, which is the Nine of Cups, Taurus. So this has to do with, it's involving your personal relationships as well as your emotional situation. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what's attached to this overall energy. Is it a fulfillment? Or is it fulfillment, or is it not fulfillment? All right. Let's go ahead and get straight to the point and pull a love oracle, Taurus. Love oracle for my earth sign, Taurus. All right. I'm a little behind schedule, Taurus, so you won't know that. I'm telling you, I'm behind schedule. So I am a month behind schedule when it comes to delivering your messages. It's just some messages the messages cannot be for me. From me is what I'm saying. If you can't understand what I'm saying, Taurus, just come back when my cold is gone. But you have chemistry here with your love oracle here. It says there is a strong magnetic attraction. So it feels like you made a deal. You made a deal for this. Now I'm understanding with this Nine of Cups. I have a Taurus where You know, it's kind of like, you know how you can I haven't seen it in a while, but they used to have it where you can go to the mall and you can toss a coin in the fountain and make a wish. Or you can be at a park, a place that's outdoors where there's a fountain and you can toss a coin, and when you toss that coin, you're supposed to make the wish before the coin lands in the water. This is what this is. It doesn't necessarily mean that someone tossed a coin in the water. If you did, if you can remember what you wished, this is what this is. But there's a price to pay. And I'm not for sure if this is the shadow side or the lighter side of it. It doesn't matter. Nothing is free in this world. So that's why I say the lighter side of it, because when anything that's free, it comes with fine print. And if you don't read the fine print, there's no use for you being upset when you sign the contract. So with this chemistry here, with your love message, it just really feels like, I don't know if this is you or them. Whoever this is going to show you some things. And it could be magic. All right. Someone could show you some arts to get what you want. I'm hoping, Taurus, you're not involved in a party where you're around other musicians, where you have, a musician who knows how to bend spoons, and you have a musician who knows how to change, who knows how to churn paper into money. The illusion. It's a musician who knows how to create the illusion, but it's not really there. And it feels like you may be associating yourself with other musicians. And whoever this is a musician, and their intent is to show you some things, but they're not telling you the price to pay when doing a thing of manipulation. When it comes to being in the 3D, in the realm, in this realm, in the 3D realm, there's a price to pay. You get what I'm saying? It's no different from a prayer. When you ask God for something, there's a price to pay. That's why when people say, I'm blessed and highly favored, it's because you sacrificed for your blessings. If this is you, be careful with this, because if you're showing someone the arts of musicianship, let's just hypothetically say, so that some of you, my Tauruses, you won't be, you're overthinking what I'm saying. Let's just put it in this analogy so you can picture this. Let's say you're a musician and you play an instrument. All right, there's someone coming in to show you, they're going to give you the cheat codes. It's the 4 chords that you have to learn, and all you got to do is just work these 4 chords, and you are going to become, you're going to become successful as a musician, because this person has shown you the cheat codes, but there's a price to pay. They didn't tell you that part. And this person is not going to be held accountable for showing you, because you're an adult. The only way that they will be accountable is if you're under the age of 16. Is it 16? I think it's 16. No, or is it 18? When it comes to spiritual law, when it comes to, I don't know, I want to say 16. It's 16 and below. Anything you teach a child, anything malicious, or anything like that, any times of forms of cheating, life, and stealing, and things like that, you are held accountable. So, for instance, if someone tells you to go in the orchard and take fruit, a thing of grapes, that person who told you to steal is going to be accountable. And there's law when it comes to stealing fruit. Anything from the land of someone's, I don't know what you call it. It feels like this is all over the place. But the energy here is paying a price. There's no running away from it. A love message. For some of you Tauruses, this is what I'm channeling. You love being a musician, but your problem is you fall in love with the people that you teach, and you need to keep it business and not take it personal. Don't mix your honey with your money. You're being asked to stop doing that, because if this is happening, it's happening behind the scenes, and you're being asked to stop doing it before you, whoever this person is that you're getting ready to teach some things, this person may be the one to expose you. This person may be the one to take you to court, Taurus, and you will have a lawsuit against you. So you want to be careful with that. Give me another love oracle, because some of you are not going to resonate with those messages. I'm not even connecting with those messages. I'm just delivering the message. It feels like it's all over the place. But what I do know, Taurus, there's a price to pay. Nothing is free. Read the fine print. And if you know that you're willing to pay the price, just know the price that you're going to pay is something that's going to be over your head. Okay? Meaning if you back down, it's going to be over your head. All right. Give me another love oracle for Taurus, please. I do apologize, Taurus, for my sniffles, but it's out of my control. And, it's just out of my control. Give me another love oracle for my Taurus. You know what? I'm not even going to go into it. You're going to need to ground yourself when it comes to the love department. It says very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You know how when it comes to needs and wants and what is required at this time, you're being asked not to request fulfillment in what you need, and don't request what you want. You need to request what is required at this time, okay? Because you're going to get caught up in some type of way. And the last thing you want somebody to do, Taurus, is to have been doing something unethically for a long period of time, and you are the person that they put everything on. You're going to be the one accountable for someone that's been doing something for so long, so many years, and you're the bait. Are you willing to do 50 years for somebody that you just met? That's just a question. I'm not saying that no one's going to jail, even though spiritual jail is real and your gifts could be taken from you. You know what I mean? They could be placed on hold. It just feels like, I am talking to a Taurus where there's a possibility that whatever's happened behind the scenes it could end up in court. Others of you, I'm not getting work related. I'm not getting family here. I'm not getting platonic. I'm getting like encounters, not romantic, but involvement. Like involve, like, I don't know how to explain this. It's like, Taurus, your reading is complicated. It's mixed signals here. It just feels like if you're going to school and you have a teacher, Taurus, you need to make sure that you are present amongst other people. Do not be by yourself with this person, because this person will put it over your head and make you very, very uncomfortable. Meaning now you have to, there's an attachment to where you gotta do certain favors to have a good grade. Yeah. All I'm going to say is this. There's always a price to pay. Regardless, looking at the lighter side of it, and it's free, it's always a contract, okay? And that's what that is. Others of my Tauruses, stop doing what you're doing, whatever you're doing behind the scenes. Your intuition is already telling you to stop, but it feels like it's been going on for such a long time where it don't feel like you're going to be able to get out of this one if you end up being served and having to go to court. Now let's go ahead and move out of this energy. I don't want to be in it no more. What other messages do you have for my Taurus, please? Hold on. You know how they say first warning, then destruction? This ain't that situation. This been going on for a long time. And it doesn't mean it's with this specific person. This just feels like this is fresh meat. And this fresh meat here, is going to press charges. For real, for real. And it just feels like something's been going on for a long time. Taurus, I am not convicting you. And I'm not judging you. I am just delivering a message. So basically, this is a pre-warning of saying, stop doing what you're doing. That's unethical, unmoral, because it's about to get you. All right. Others of you, you could be dealing with somebody younger, and you need to decide. Are you going to treat this person like an object, or are you going to take this relationship seriously? There's a lot of messages coming through. But that's the main message that I've tapped into, Taurus, is the fact that there's a price to pay. Okay. What other messages do you have for Taurus? Perfect timing. Yeah. Perfect timing is coming in reverse, Taurus. This is going to happen when you least expect it. Like, for real. This is being exposed. So this is more so like a warning, Taurus. Okay? Now, for my Tauruses who are yelling at me right now, and you're saying, yo, SGL, you are judging me, and I don't like this reading. Well, this is not your reading. This is your channel message. Okay? Either you're going to keep playing a game like you're interested and realize there's no fulfillment, or are you going to I don't know how you're going to learn from this situation. I don't, because perfect timing is coming in reverse. And this Nine of Cups is so complicated. Clarify this Nine of Cups. The Eight of Swords in reverse. So you're not required to bargain anything, Taurus. You're not required to sell yourself short either. So this is more so the flesh. Your flesh is hungry, is thirsty. And now is not the time to allow your flesh to be thirsty. Because you may overly consume. Because there's 9 cups here. And the way, if you look at the 9 of Cups, I wish at this point I did this session a video so that you could see these 9 of Cups. These 9 of Cups look empty. Real talk. And I'm going to be honest with you. These 9 of Cups, they don't look like nothing is in these cups. It's all about manifesting here. That's the secret to the Nine of Cups, is what I'm getting in this reading. What are the messages you have for your love reading? This ain't love. This is not love. I don't think this is love. All I see is manipulation. I see contracts. I see false fulfillment. I see trickery. I see deceit. We have worry coming out here. Yeah, somebody's worried that they're going to get caught. Someone is doing something unethical when it comes to I don't know how to like categorize this. First, I seen the first images that I was seeing, Taurus, was someone amongst other musicians, and these musicians, it's kind of like a party. It looks like a party. You have one musician on one side of the room turning paper into money, and then you have another musician on the other side of the room by the stairs making utensils bend, while there's people upstairs doing drugs. That's what I see. This is not a love message. I don't know why it's coming out like this. And now I'm hearing that song. If I rule the world, I free all my son. I love him, baby. That song with Lauryn Hill and Nas. And when I heard that, what I'm hearing is, Taurus, this is only 75% of my Taurus in the collective. You can choose love, or you can choose deceit and worry. This worry is looking over your shoulder, no rest. All right, selling yourself short. I want to just leave it as that. Nothing is free. There's a price to pay. And then there's a warning here. Whoever, I don't know if it's you, Taurus, or whoever you're dealing with. Okay? Stop. Whatever is unethical, stop doing it. That's all I'm saying. Let me see. I don't even know how to close this out, because you're the first person I ever got stuck. Like, I'm just like, I don't want you to be like, okay, well, you know, what's the advice? What is the advice for Taurus? I told you the advice. How do you run away from that? If it's unethical, you're going to, you know what, Taurus? I got to go. And I'm not being mean to you. I'm not whatever. It's your business. I'm here to serve you. I listen. I'm not going to do another spread. This is the messages. Like I said, it's not platonic. It's not work related. It's not even giving me romantic. I don't know what this is. Honestly, I don't. But when it comes to love, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. And it feels like it's coming to you, but it's coming into you, Taurus, in two ways. The first way is the way you could sell yourself short, right? Or you can freely go through the process of filling your cups individually instead of using other people to fill your cups. I don't know, Taurus. I really don't know. What is the outcome here? What is the outcome here? This spread right here is a dangerous game. And I'm not saying all my Tauruses are playing this game, I just feel like, you know how you can ask God for something, and sometimes the devil will present what it is you asked for before God presents it to you, because God said, have you tried my servant Job? Because God already knows that you're not going to take the bait. God knows your soul is not going to take the bait. But in pertaining to, if you're not ready, your flesh will. So then you got to go through this lesson. Everybody everybody doesn't complete the lessons when the flesh is involved. But when the soul is involved, you have the opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Okay? So when you're dealing with the flesh, it's living by the sword and you die by the sword. So be easy, Taurus. And when it comes to love, you don't have to rush it. You know, you don't have to go on a journey of love right now. Okay? Because this worry that's right here, you need to learn that worry doesn't change the outcome. Okay? So, and with perfect timing coming in reverse, it's saying now is not the time to be focused on love. That's what it's saying. Because you're not strong enough, Taurus. I'm talking to my Taurus where you're weak. Yeah, you have the Fool coming out. All right, you're being asked. Let me just read it. It says, the upright position of this card depicts a new journey where you will be filled with optimism, wonder, and courage. Now, this is freedom here compared to having to make a deal. Okay? I wouldn't make the deal. I wouldn't personally. That's what I'm being guided to tell you. Because making the deal, there's a price to pay. Okay? I don't want you to get blinded by people who flashing money and have cars. Look, that stuff come and go. And it's easy, quick to say and be like, oh, you can't take it with you. Yes, it's good to have nice things. It's good to experience nice things. But the things that you think that you want and need are not the things that you want and need. That's why you're being asked to request what is required at this time. My Taurus. Now, I'm going to leave this alone. For the most part, you may need to go seek a professional advice. Okay? And you know exactly what that's for and pertaining to seeking some type of professional advice. All right? And, yeah. For some of my Tauruses, whoever this fresh meat is, it's a warning sign. Stop doing what you're doing, because you may end up doing something that you may regret. All right, Taurus, I love you. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Till we meet again.